Hey everybody, how's it going? This is the Bold Metal Nerd coming at you with a video about some upgrades and some redneck engineering. So anyway, obviously this is the same pool that I got last year, and the water, as you can see, is basically crystal clear, right? Now there is some bleaching on the bottom of the pool. That was due to some chemicals sitting in there for way too long. Unfortunately, I did have to drain the pool once this season, but I've only done it I only had to replace the water once. But yeah, as you can see, I've managed to keep it pretty darn clean and crystal clear. It's really not all that difficult. You just make sure you have enough chlorine in it, shock it every so often, and clean it, and it'll keep it pretty clean. But I'm not going to say these upgrades that I've done have definitely helped. So I'll show off probably the most important upgrade first, and that of course is this sand filter system that I installed. This is a much better pump and filter system than what ships with the pool. I don't have it's really nice. It's a big improvement. The only thing I haven't figured out yet, obviously I have a pretty short travel for backwash for cleaning the filter media, which is less than ideal. Now I do know you can get backwash kits, but I haven't been able to find one, with a hose adapter like this that just screws on. That's the only thing that's kept me from getting, a much longer hose to, maybe route it back there. That would be a much better spot for the water than right by the pool. So, anybody got any suggestions on how to integrate a, much longer hose with this thing? I'm all ears. So, now I have had to replace 2 hoses this year already. I had to replace, that hose and that hose. And just in case, I have any more breakage, I have some of those hoses I haven't replaced yet, but I got those on order. So now I'm going to show you guys a little bit of my redneck engineering, right? One thing I did purchase for this pool that did not come with is a skimmer. And as you can see, it's collecting stuff. It's doing a great job. But as you can see, the mounting piece that it came with didn't quite work out. Now, use enough zip ties though, you can redneck it enough, right? This doesn't really move all that much. It's securely on there. But I do keep an eye on this just about every day, just to make sure that none of the zip ties is snapped or anything. But so far so good. It's even held up during some storms and all that. So some decent redneck engineering going on with this skimmer. And there you go. Oh, it's actually, I did disrupt it a little bit, but it's still, and I probably should put a little bit more water in this pool, but as you can see, it's still, the collection is still sending the water through the filter just fine. We'll go ahead and lower that just a bit so you get more collection going on there. There we go. Probably should add a bit more water to the pool. So that's the first piece of redneck engineering I wanted to show you guys. And the second piece of redneck engineering I wanted to show you is kind of what I've done for the power cord for the filter. Because essentially, I did have an issue this year. My filter stopped working entirely because the GFCI plug on it, on the end of the filter, got completely full of water, right? So I was like, well, that's no good. So I went ahead, and it's kind of hard to see in my in here, but I replaced the plug at the end, on the end of the the filter, right? That's a new plug on the end. I just went ahead and swapped that out. And then, of course, we just got this lovely extension cord, which they don't recommend doing, do they, Lily? But for added safety, I did put a GFCI plug into the house. That way, if there is any water or whatever, you don't have too shocking of an experience. So those are my redneck upgrades. Now, I may make a separate video on this in the future, but my secret for keeping this bad boy clean, at least debris and stuff, is this awesome little pool robot here. I can make a separate video on just the pool robot in the future if you guys want to see it. let me know. But that, it wasn't cheap. It was $600. So it cost more, a bit more than the pool and the filter system combined, because the pool was like, I don't know, $300-400, and the filter system was around $2. And yeah, like I said, the robot was like $6. But it was still well worth it, because I tried the traditional pool vacuum thing, and I could never really get it to work right. You know, it would just kind of kick debris around and, you know, not really get it where I wanted it to go. Whereas with the pool robot, it's nice and easy and it works. So yeah, that's basically it. So with the upgrades, I think this pool will probably last me many years. I do still need to, of course, raise this up out of the ground. It's definitely settled in some, but that is still doable. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like this. As always, live long and prosper, keep on rocking. I will see you in the next one.